Welcome to Yoga Your Heart Out with Deb. This is week 1 of hip stretches. Today we're going to just work on one stretch to really work into your hips. And for this stretch, all you need is your yoga mat. If you happen to have a yoga block, you can grab it. If you don't have a yoga block, maybe a couple stack a couple books or maybe a water bottle or something to bring the ground up to you. And if you don't have anything like that, I'll tell you some other modifications we can do as we get into the pose. So today we're just going to be real even and precise on each leg. We're going to do exact time on your right side as your left side. In fact, I have my timer here. We're going to do a stretch today on your right side for 2 minutes and then on your left side for 2 minutes. So this is perfect if you have a lot of tension in your hips or you just don't have a lot of time in your day and you just want to get into like just one pose to help your body just release tension. This is the perfect video for you. So I'm going to have my timer handy, and when it gets time, I will set it. And let's go ahead and get on hands and knees. We're going to get into a dragon pose. We're going to be doing it for 2 minutes on each side. So from hands and knees, you're going to bring your right foot in between your hands and just take a look. You can line your right heel and your right knee up off of the mat. Now, this is where you grab your block or your water bottle if you want to, because it can be a nice rest for your arm. If you have 2 of them, you can put one under each hand or one under each hand if you like. But if you don't need it, that's fine. You can put your hands on the mat. If you have none of it, you can place your hands right on your leg too. Now, your back left knee, it might be more 90 degrees if you're really tight. And it just really depends on how tight you are. Okay, so you can slide it back as far as you want. Just feel it out. You're going to start leaning your weight forward into your right leg. So, and then your hands come on either side again on blocks or all the way to the mat. You're going to relax your head. This is dragon pose. So I'm going to start setting up my timer here. We're going to stay here for just 2 minutes. And settle in. So it takes sometimes a minute just to kind of get comfortable in the pose. You relax in the pose. You could even close your eyes. I'm going to opt out of using my block because my hands touch the floor. And I can just lean into my right leg, relax my neck, relax my head. And then know that you can adjust. So if you're way too far into this and you're dying already, back off. You don't have to put so much weight forward. You can scoot some of your weight back a little bit if you need to throughout the pose. I didn't really give any directions on breathing. It's up to you today how you want to breathe. Sometimes we breathe in and out of our noses, nice and deep. All right, but you just do whatever you want to do here. But just try to relax into it. And then as you're sitting in this pose, make sure you're not going too much into it that you're hurting yourself, but at the same time, make sure you're in it enough where you are getting a good stretch. And by the way, we're more than halfway done already. Sometimes it can be real challenging even just to sit in these poses, even for just 2 minutes. All right, just about 30 seconds or so. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Make sure the air is flowing in and out. Try to relax. I know sometimes it's hard because these hip stretches get really intense, but do your best. Just here for another breath or two, 10 seconds or more. Nice job. All right, my timer's going off. I'm going to just click on that to turn it off, and I'm going to gently just take my leg back. So I'm in hands and knees. And just before we transition to the other side, just inhale, hammock your belly, look up. And exhale, tuck and dome the spine. Inhale, hammock your belly. Exhale, dome the spine. And bring your big toes together, widen your knees. Just sit back to child's pose for a minute. Take a second. We're going to take that hip stretch, that dragon pose on the other side, just for 2 minutes. Like I said, if you're ever really busy, don't have a lot of time, it's so important just to fit a little yoga, a little stretching into your day, even if this is it. All right, so let's go ahead and find hands and knees. Take your left foot up and line your left ankle and left knee up. Your back right knee can scooch back as far as you want. You're going to start leaning your weight forward. Now, again, if you want a yoga block to put under your hand or hands if you have more than one, or a water bottle or some other object that you have around your house, you can do that. Otherwise, your fingers on the mat are fine, or you could even bring it up tall and rest your hands on your left leg. All right, I'm going to set the timer again to just 2 minutes on this side. Start it. Again, just kind of adjust. The left side may not feel like you're right. Just going to kind of, it helps to press start. Oh boy. Technical difficulties. There we go. So like I said, just get comfy, relax your head, relax your neck. Comfy is relative. Of course, it's going to be, your body's going to be working a little bit here, just holding itself up. Notice everything in your body. Just kind of let your body fall into that stretch, but at the same time, try not to clench anything that doesn't need to be clenched. And at the same time, if your body's like clenching up, maybe that's a sign, like maybe you're going too far. So maybe you just need to relax, back out of it just a little bit. You can lean your weight back just a little bit to get out of it if you need to. All right, so just adjust the pose as necessary. Good. And keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. You can breathe through your nose. You can breathe through your mouth. Not real strict on what we're doing here. Just kind of going with the flow. Trying to just get exactly what we need. We're already halfway there, even though I had a little mishap with the timer. It goes by fast. Keep breathing. You can do it. Just using this moment to let go. Work out that tension, work out the stress we often store in our bodies. We're not even aware of it sometimes. I don't know if you've ever noticed, the more I practice yoga, the more I realize how I feel physically, like when I'm under stress. Something stressful happens, I notice like I start clenching up physically in my body in places that I never realized I did before. There's the timer. I'm going to get out real slow. Let me turn that off. All right, bring that leg back. Come back to that tabletop position. Let's inhale, hammock our bellies. Exhale, tuck and dome the spine. Hammock your belly. Looking up. Tuck and dome. Let's just do that one more time. Hammock your belly. Tuck and dome the spine. And bring big toes together. Widen your knees. Lie it down. Child's pose. Just take a moment here. So, like I was saying, the more I practice yoga, the more aware I have become on what I do physically with my body and how that ties into my emotions. Like I said, if I'm stressed out, I notice my body clenching in different places. And so oftentimes we go around and life is stressful and we do that without realizing. But we don't always do anything to counter that or take care of that or work on that. And that's what yoga does. And that's what stretching does. Doing these poses, it kind of does the opposite. It gives your body a chance to just kind of release all that tension that gets stored in your body because of these stresses that we can't avoid. Life has ups, life has downs. And that's why this is so important, this practice, even if it just means getting a dragon pose in today. Like that can make a difference. Take another inhale. Come all the way up. So Go ahead and find an easy seated position. Bring your hands heart center. Good job taking this few moments out of your day just to work on letting out that tension in your body. You did an amazing job. Join me every week. Every Monday is a new video. Check out the channel for a wide range of videos just for you to work into your schedule any way that works for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out yogayourheartwithdeb.com for more. Have an amazing day. Namaste.